All right, so access control list. I'm going to repeat what I just said to keep it in the records. So access control lists, it's nothing but you're giving permissions to certain hosts and you're rejecting another set of hosts. So as an example, you are a server and you want to avoid being jammed from a certain hacker. You are putting a set of rules that you are allowing a certain set of hosts to, let's say, send you a ping command or initiate a communication channel, and you are rejecting another set of, or like any other unrecognized IP address. So this one, let's say, in terms of security, it adds another layer of security. In fact, if you guys watch the video for access control lists, I have it already on YouTube. It will give you a lot of idea about that topic. All right, so it's the same setup, 3 routers. We did that already in the previous lab. We set up RIP address, RIP dynamic routes for all routers. So that's it. So setup RIP is done. Enable telnet and router RB. We did that for all. So this one is also done. Now to configure access list. Now there are 2 types of access lists. There is a standard and there is the extended one. There we go, the extended. Standard, from its name, it's the basic one. You can do just deny and reject, etc., etc. It doesn't have a lot of, let's say, options to modify or to change. So this one is like the simple one. Now let's break in this command and see what it does it mean. So you're in the configuration mode. Again, when you are asked to do what they call it, set up access list control 1, 2, 3, 4 C and enable. So you go start with enable, then config terminal, and once you are at the configuration terminal, you don't have to access a certain port or interface until later. First, you put up like the set of rules, and then you apply them. Now let's see in this case, what does this command mean? Access list, that's the key command. So I want to create an access list, a list of rules, and I'll give it a number. Now for standard access list, the numbers could be from 1 to 99. It's there in the lecture. Give it a read. It is mentioned there. So for standard access lists, this number could be any value between 1 to 99. So in here, my list of restrictions or my list of rules is list number 10. Now in this case, I'm on router C, this router. And I want to to deny ping from router A. So here, access list, deny host 192.168.110. 192.168.110 is this router. So in this case, deny ping from there. Now first, let's try ping. Okay, ping 192.168.220. Let's see. Oops, something weird.
I cannot see on your screen.
Did I do sharing? Oops. Okay. Now can you see it?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so let's see. Something happened to probably this router. Let me config 100.0 RIP 100.0. Let's check here. Okay, exit. Let's check this one. CLI exit. Okay, let's check the setup for this one real quick. 192. Okay, this one should not be there, so let me remove everything about it. There's no routers. Port 2, 120, 110, RIP is there, being set up. 110, RIP is there. Okay, 0, 1, 220. All right. So let's try again. CLI and disable ping 192, 168, 220. Interesting. Why it's not working? Success rate is 0. Okay. Something happened probably for the setup. I don't know what it is. Let me just, in such situations, it's better to delete everything. So let me see the recording if I can pause to avoid time. Okay, there's no option for pausing. Anyways, so let me do it real quick. 2911 and another router here, another router there. Config. Still booting. Okay. R1234A, R1234A, 192, 168, 110. Port is on. R1234B, R1234B, 192, 168, 120. And then this one, 192, 168, 210. Okay, network, 192, 168, 100, 192, 168, 200. Okay, and this one I forgot to put the RIP, 92, 168, 100. Okay, last router, R1234C, R1234C, 192, 168, 200, 20. Okay, and RIP 192, 168, 200, 0. Okay, let's put the connector, copper crossover, 01 to 0, 00 to 00, and then 01 to 01. Now let's try the ping here. Disable. Exit. Disable. All right, so ping 192, 168, 220. All right, it's working. I think there's a part for telnet, but for now, let's do the ping, the denying ping for now. So in this one here, I'm a router C and I want ping from router A. So I did the test, router A did reach router C. So let's go to router C and we want to reject pings coming from router A. So I'm in configuration mode. So the command is access/list. And again, we give it a number 10. So access list 10, deny hosts. If I recall well, so the access list 10, deny host. I'm denying a certain host. So when you say host, then you have to put the IP address for that host. So I want to deny the IP address coming represents A. So 192, 168, 110. All right, so that's the first rule. Now let's see what other rules I have. Now access list permit any other. Now there's deny, to reject, and permit, to allow. So access list, same number, access list 10, Now, previously I denied the host. I want to permit all others. Permit any. In this case, when you say any, there's no need to put an IP address. Basically, you are allowing all other hosts to do ping. Permit any. All right. So here are my rules. I wrote my set of rules. Now I want to apply them. So right now you are just writing the rules, but they were not announced. The router doesn't know them. Indeed, they are in the memory of the router, but they were not allowed or not enabled or applied to any of the ports. So in this case, router C, I'm using Gigabit Ethernet 01. So I want to apply these rules to Gigabit Ethernet 01. So we'll go to the interface. Interface Gigabit Ethernet 01. All right. So I'm targeting this one and then IP access group, and I want to apply this list here. So IP access group and is there an IP? Yeah, access group and enter. And that's it. Exit. Exit. Oh, disable. All right. So let's check. Like, did it work? So previously, router A using this command succeeded. It gave me 100% or 80% success rate. Now this one. All right, now notice here the difference. Somebody will ask, okay, it was fast. That's one. Two, the symbol. Previously, when you remember when it's timed out, it gives something like this, like a dot. Like a timeout, first of all, it's going to be slow because there is a timer. Once that's time exceeded, it will stop. That is the standard ping, but you are pinging the wrong address, for example. So ping will work, but the success rate will be 0, and none of the packets will receive a response. In here, you are receiving response, but this response is denial. You are rejected, and that's why it's represented by the letter U. U means it's inaccessible. So you're sending 5 packets, echoes. So timeout, though, is 2 seconds, but the response was really fast, and the success rate is 0%. So when you're using access list control to deny ping, this is the symbol you will get, the letters U, 5 U's, because you're sending 5 packets, you're waiting for 5 acknowledgements, but none of the packets were let's say permitted, they were rejected from the host. So this one is different from pinging a wrong address. Pinging a wrong address will take time. This one, the answer was really quick, but it's with rejection. So in the final exam, that's my requirement for you, something like this, something simple. All right, now let's verify. First, check if you can ping the router from router A. You will get this answer indicating the ping was not successful and the serial access list is working correctly. Verify the access list is running with the control. So show run. So let's go to router C and see what does show run mean. Show run. Okay, should be in the privileged mode. Yeah. Enable. Show run. There you go. So let's see if there are any information here. Okay, 3 mode, IP duplex. There we go. Okay, so interface Gigabit Ethernet 01. Okay, see 00, there is nothing in there. 0 IP address, no IP address. 01, it shows the IP address and along with the subnet mask. It shows that there is an access group and the group is 10. 02 is empty, and that's the information that you need. So we had router RIP, routing information protocol, as a routing protocol. Okay, and this is my access list. Access list 10, deny this host and permit any. Okay, that's it. And this line VTY login, that's enabling. No, the telnet is not being enabled yet because I had to reconstruct or remake the whole network. All right, so standard access list is for something simple, like ping. Now, when you have other, let's say, advanced tools like Telnet, in that case, it's better to work with extended access list. All right, so let's continue the document. View the access list interface, show the access. Okay, there's this command, show access lists. Show access lists, and showing here that you have these rules. You deny the host and permit any. And by the way, the access lists, this 10, that's the first item, 20, that's the second item. If there's another rule, it will be 30. So the indexing starts from 10. It has nothing to do with this 10. All right, so that's standard access list. Now, we want to deny telnet. So let me configure telnet first. Okay, CLI, enable, config T, line VTY 0 space 4, login, and telnet in this case, password, telnet RA. So that's for the first router. I'll do the same for the second router. Exit. So in the configuration mode, line VTY 0 space 4, login, password, telnet RB. Okay, then with the second router, third router, config T, line VTY 04, login, password, telnet RC. So let me see if telnet works. Disable telnet 192.168.110. I want to access router A from router C. It will ask, hey, something going on. Oh yeah, I denied the ping. That's why ping was denied. So when you deny ping, definitely telnet will not work. So there you go, connection timed out. So let me telnet router B 210. It worked. Telnet R. There you go. So I can do telnet. See here, by the way, you will need deny ping till it means that there is no connection. So even now, telnet will be blocked. You see what happened here? So I'm in router C. I want to access router A. However, it did not work. Why? Because I'm rejecting any messages from router A. So that's what happened here. All right. So here I want to deny telnet. Now I'm in router B. And I'll apply these commands to deny telnet from router, let's say router A. So let's see the commands. I'll have it in another window so I can see. So I'm in router B. Exit. So the command is access list. Now for extended access list, the number should be between 101 to 199. So I will pick 101. So standard from 1 to 99, extended from 100 to 199. So 101. Now deny TCP. Now why TCP? Because telnet falls under TCP. So for me, you don't have to, let's say, memorize all the commands for telnet. Just study this document. Sorry, for access list. Study this document for, let's say, the exam. All right, deny TCP any equal 23. Now, why 23? 23 is the port number for telnet. So you can have either 23 or the word telnet. So yeah, it's going to be the same thing, whether you said 23 or telnet. It's the same thing. All right.
Doctor, what is EQ?
Equal.
Okay.
All right. Then, so I denied the telnet from, let's say for this one, deny any telnet that's coming from any port. So deny telnet. And now I want to permit any other thing. So access list 101 again. Permit. So notice most of them either deny or permit. So I want to permit others. So I want to permit any IP protocol, any. So permit all. And now I want to apply it. So which port I want to apply it? I'll apply it for port Gigabit Ethernet 00. So INTG 00. Now, similarly, what we did there, IP access group 101N. And that's it. So in this case, I cannot telnet through this port. Now let's see here. Exit. Exit. Disable. Now I want to telnet router B. Telnet 192.168.120. Now why 120? Because I see I'm enabling this in router B on Gigabit Ethernet 00. 00 is this one, 120. So I want to telnet this one. Let me see, will it work or not? It did work, that's weird. Telnet RB. It worked. That's weird. Let me double check the commands there. If I apply the tree level IP access group. Okay. 101. Okay, let's see now whether it will work or not. Okay, so telnet again. 192.168.120. Okay, now it's saying it's trying, but there'll be a connection timeout. However, I can still ping. Here I'm denying telnet. So let's try here. Ping. Ping works fine. Here I denied telnet. Now let's see with the other port, 210. Because remember, router B has two ports. This is the 00, that's 120, and this one is 210. Same, it did not work. Even with 210, it did not work. Connection timeout. Let's check with the ping. Ping works fine. All right, so that's how you enable the, what you call it, the extended telnet. So there's the standard, there's extended. Important points, extended has values from 101 to 199, standard from 1 to 99. Similar thing here, show run, show lists, access lists, etc., etc. And that's pretty much it for this lab. That's lab 10, sorry, lab 8. That's access control lists. In fact, let me see, add verified. Okay, Salam. Yeah, I left by mistake, my bad. Record. Okay, recording is still going, that's fine. Okay, let me share again. Just go over the lectures. Let's see, material for the access control lists, lecture slides. I'll go over it next week also, real quick. But in here at the end, there is a video that I found in the internet. It's worth watching for access control. Let me still if they have the video. Okay, there you go. So yeah, understanding external network fundamentals. So it's like this video is really worth it. It's non-technical, but shows you, or it was technical actually, but it gives you the idea and similar to what we did. So just give it a look. You don't have to go into over the whole details, but it just show you like it's good introduction for access control lists. All right. If we go over the slides, yeah, there are different terms there. So here, let's say deny internet, deny web surfing, www. So either 80 or www is the same. Telnet, like you said, 23 or the word telnet. And EQ means equal. FTP. Okay, so there are plenty of examples for this course. And yeah, that's the port numbers and their names. So telnet is 23. And it's under TCP. All right, more inshallah about this topic next week, but right now, just focus into understanding these topics. I'll upload the videos into YouTube, so you can have access to them anytime you want. Okay, so before we stop, any questions?
يس
You guys
دكتور،
have any? تفضل.
كيف الحال؟ شو اخبارك؟
الحمد لله تمام.
دكتور، عندنا كويزات، عندنا شيء؟
Next week inshallah we'll have a quiz. I'll send an email about this topic.
اوف اسمع ليه عندنا كويز؟
There are no time. So that's the thing, because we delayed everything from Ramadan to now. And because of the storm, I was planning to do the quiz today, but because of the storm and many people from Sharjah cannot come, I thought by next week, inshallah, things will be better. So that's why. So I'm giving you 1 week to study, and the topics are 3, just routing protocols, VLANs, and the last topic, the subnetting.
اوكي دكتور.
All right, so I will stop recording. Stop.
دكتور